Defensive end Arden Key was a guy we saw quite a few times throughout his recruiting process and throughout the scouting process in his class year. And he moved up and down the rankings quite a bit as well. Started off kind of high, fell out of the 250, I believe, at one point, and then had a strong finish at the Under Armour All-America game. What really surprised me, again, watching him at camp settings, he was more of an outside loop guy, a pure outside pass rusher. When he did cross over, he struggled a bit because he wasn't very big and he wasn't overly powerful, but he had tremendous pursuit. And again, he was a guy that could get after things. He chased down plays, great motor, but you were a bit worried that he might have been a one-trick pony. And then we saw him at the Under Armour All-America game, and that's kind of where I first became truly impressed with Key's all-around game. Other than film, of course, his film was excellent, but again, sometimes you're dealing with great competition, sometimes you're dealing with average. But when he came into the Under Armour All-America game, he was playing against the best of the best, and he was handling them. He would crash down extremely well on run plays, and again, using that outside pass rush, he was giving offensive tackles fits. But he learned how to play inside. He was much stronger at the point of attack than I expected. He wasn't that guy who was just looping around outside anymore. Now, we bumped him into the 250 at 247, I believe it was at the end. Probably should have been higher than that. And again, one of those guys who started high, dropped a bit, and we never pushed up quite far enough at the end in our last evaluation because we didn't want to take 1 week of practice in the game into full consideration based on body of work. But man, he's turned out to be a great player for LSU, and a guy that NFL draft scouts are drooling over as a hybrid guy who can get after the passer.